From childhood, we are taught, honesty is the best policy. But what can we say when this very honesty leads to someone losing their life, leaving a poor family without their only support? Friends, today we are going to tell you the complete story of an incident that took place in Bangladesh. This event, which occurred in 2023, shocked the entire nation, sparking outrage among people. The reason for such massive anger was the inhuman cruelty inflicted on the victim. The world knows this as the Shibli Sadiq case. So, what is the full story of the Shibli Sadiq case? What does honesty have to do with this tragedy? And what happened next in this case? Let's find out everything step by step in this video. By the end of this story, you will be astonished by what the local public did to one of the accused. So, stay with us until the end of the video. Before we move ahead with the story, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. As mentioned earlier, this story is from Bangladesh. The central character of this tale is a 20-year-old Bengali boy named Shibli Sadiq. Born in Chattogram, Bangladesh, Shibli came from an extremely poor family. His parents struggled even to provide 2 meals a day. Shibli's father was a truck driver by profession. Despite his humble background, Shibli was bright in his studies. He continued his education and enrolled in college. Shibli knew well that his family could not afford his college fees on time, so to avoid being a burden, he took a job at a local chicken farm as a supervisor. The farm had 6 or 7 other workers besides Shibli, and he was the youngest among them. Because Shibli was educated, the farm owner entrusted him with full responsibility for the farm. Consequently, all the workers followed his orders. Every morning, Shibli would leave home for work and return by evening. But on August 28, 2023, something unusual happened. Shibli left for work in the morning, but did not return home that evening. As it grew late, Shibli's family became worried and tried to contact him, but his phone was switched off. They reached out to his acquaintances to gather information, but no one knew anything. While the family waited anxiously, late at night, Shibli's mother, Nahid Akhtar, received a call from Shibli. His voice was trembling, and he was crying. He told his mother, "Some people have kidnapped me. Please, give them whatever money they ask for and save me." Before his mother could respond, the call disconnected. Despite repeated attempts to contact him, they couldn't reach Shibli. A few hours later, they received another call, this time from an unknown number. The caller demanded 1.5 million Bangladeshi taka BDT as ransom, saying, "If you want your son back alive, arrange the money." For Shibli's poor family, 1.5 million BDT was an astronomical amount. Nevertheless, they tried their best. After much effort, Shibli's father managed to gather only 200,000 BDT. When the kidnappers called again, Shibli's father pleaded, "I couldn't arrange 1.5 million, but I have 200,000. Please reduce the ransom." Surprisingly, the kidnappers agreed to take the reduced amount. They instructed Shibli's father to come to a specific location in Bandarban on September 4, 2023, to deliver the ransom. Shibli's father went to the designated location, hoping to bring his son back. The kidnapper takes the money and, while leaving, threatens the family, saying, "If you inform the police or anyone else about this, your son will be killed." After taking the money, the kidnapper further assures, "Your son will return home by evening." Hearing this, the family breathes a slight sigh of relief and waits anxiously for their son to come back. However, their wait seems endless. Hours pass, but Shibli does not return. Although the kidnapper had warned the family against involving the police, 3 days after paying the ransom, when Shibli still does not come home, the family decides to report the matter to the authorities. The family files a complaint at Rouse police station, where a case of Shibli's kidnapping is registered. The police begin their investigation by questioning Shibli's family. During the initial inquiry, Shibli's mother reveals that Shibli had an argument a few months ago with some colleagues at the poultry farm where he worked. Based on this statement, the police focus their investigation on the workers of the poultry farm. One by one, 6 workers are arrested. The first arrest is made on September 10th. The arrested individuals include Umang Ching Mama, Swishing Moong Mama, Angat Moong Mama, and Uktmai Mama. Additionally, the police detain 2 more individuals. All the suspects belong to the Mama community, a minority group in Bangladesh. When interrogated, all the suspects initially deny any involvement or knowledge about Shibli. However, under intense questioning, one of the 6 detainees admits, "We acted on the orders of Yumongching Mama." Following this revelation, the police identify Yumongching Mama as the prime suspect and intensify their investigation. At first, Yumongching Mama, like the others, denies having killed Shibli. However, under sustained interrogation, he begins to disclose chilling details. His confessions send shivers down the spine of everyone present. Yumongching Mama admits to kidnapping Shibli and extorting 200,000 Bangladeshi taka as ransom. When questioned about why Shibli did not return home despite the ransom being paid, Yumongching Mama reveals a horrifying truth. "We killed Shibli just hours after the kidnapping." Despite having killed Shibli, the kidnappers continued demanding ransom to mislead the family and prevent them from going to the police. Yumong further admits, "Out of the 200,000 taka we received, I kept 150,000 for myself and divided the remaining 50,000 equally among my 5 accomplices." After confessing to the murder, the police pressed the kidnappers for details about Shibli's body. Yumongching Mama discloses that they took Shibli to a remote area called Kadpur, where they led him to a high hill and killed him. According to the confession, after murdering Shibli, the kidnappers dismembered his body, separating the flesh from the bones. They broke the bones into several pieces and scattered them in different directions from the hill. Additionally, the flesh was taken elsewhere and disposed of to ensure that Shibli could never be identified. Not only this, but one of the kidnappers claims that the meat separated from Shivli's body was cooked and eaten by Yumongching Mama. When the media reports that the criminals consumed Shivli's meat, it becomes a sensational topic across Bangladesh. People are filled with rage. Since all the accused belong to a minority community, the matter quickly takes on a communal angle. The police face a major question: why did these people brutally murder an innocent boy? When this question is posed to Yumongching Mama, he makes a shocking revelation. According to his statement, when Shivli started his job at the poultry farm, the other workers paid little attention to him. These workers were often caught slacking off, but as a manager, Shivli would consistently advise them to focus on their work. Despite his repeated warnings, the workers continued to ignore their duties and engage in theft. Eventually, Shivli issued a stern warning. "If you don't mend your ways, I will take action against you and report your behavior to the poultry farm's owner." This led to an argument between Shivli, Yumongching Mama, and his associates. The incident even reached the owner of the poultry farm, who summoned Shivli and the other workers. The owner declared Shivli as the manager and instructed everyone to work according to his guidelines, warning them to avoid conflicts. Forced to comply with Shivli's management, the workers grew frustrated and began plotting to eliminate him. During this planning phase, Yumongching Mama suggested the idea of kidnapping, which his associates agreed to. About 2 months after the initial argument, Yumongching Mama and his accomplices kidnapped Shivli from the poultry farm one evening. After the kidnapping, they demanded a ransom from Shivli's family, intending to make a significant amount of money. However, their plan faltered when Shivli recognized his kidnappers. Fearing exposure, the group decided to kill him. Yumongching Mama instructed his associates to restrain Shivli, while he strangled him until he stopped breathing. To destroy evidence, they dismembered Shivli's body, scattering his bones across a hill and discarding his flesh elsewhere. Despite these efforts, they continued calling Shivli's family for ransom, attempting to mislead them and prevent police involvement. However, their plan failed, and Shivli's parents eventually sought help from the police, leading to their capture. Following their arrest, the police formed multiple teams to search the hill where Shivli's murder allegedly took place. After hours of investigation, skeletal remains of Shivli were recovered. Meanwhile, as the news of Shivli's gruesome murder spread, it ignited widespread outrage in Bangladesh. When locals learned that the police had brought the accused to the crime scene to gather evidence, a massive crowd gathered. As the police recovered Shivli's remains and prepared to leave with the accused, the crowd attacked the police vehicle and seized Yumongching Mama, the main accused. Despite the police's efforts to protect him, the enraged mob lynched Yumongching Mama within minutes. He succumbed to the attack, while the police managed to secure the remaining accused and escape. The investigation revealed that Yumongqing Mama was the mastermind behind the crime. Although initial media reports claimed that he consumed Shivli's flesh, police found no evidence to support this during their investigation. The case remains under trial, and the accused are expected to be sentenced in the future. The ultimate verdict will determine their punishment. What punishment do you think these criminals deserve? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you appreciate our efforts, don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more stories from the world of crime. Thank you for staying with us.